Taurus, how are you? It's Mary Ellen coming from Moonrise Cottage for your post full moon in Pisces reading for the week. So, welcome everyone. Welcome back. Welcome in. My guides are saying if you're, they just said if you're a new advisor. I like that. Thank you, Spirit. So, we're going to jump right in. The links to reach me are below. Some of you know I'm going to be in New Mexico the third week of October, and it looks like I'm going to be hanging out there for a while. So if you're in that area and you want to come and sit with me in some sacred place or some cute little cafe and have a reading in person, that would be big fun. Let me know. That section of my self-booking calendar is blocked off. So send me an email and I'll put it in manually, okay? And we'll figure it out together. If you want a reading in the next couple of weeks, my guides are saying you better hurry because I'm leaving soon. So if it's in the last part of September from here forward to the end of September and you want a reading, please contact me right away, okay? So Taurus, I just finished Capricorn. And as always, you and Capricorn just move all the earth signs, partly because I am an earth sign, but good gracious. So what we're dealing with here is we have come through this beautiful full moon in Pisces, shifting the earth on its axis in a sense. Energetically is what my guides are talking about. Okay, they're talking to me about this. Okay, they want me to touch those. Something going on. They want the energy pushed forward. So, let's see. Taurus, you're sitting in your strength. So if you're new and you don't know, that first card that comes out, that's the theme of the reading as directed by my guides while I'm doing my meditation. So that's the strength card, the empowerment of will. It's about a sacred goddess who is able to follow the energy, that's what the rabbit is for, in order to figure out how to have victory in her battles. She is holding the sword of victory. She's an awesome kick-ass warrioress. I don't know if that's a word, warrior-s, in her own right. So we're going to talk about strength. We're going to talk about being a sacred warrior. We're going to talk about following the energy. Okay? And here's why, Taurus. Look at that. 8 of Wands. So this story is about sacred lovers who were held apart from each other because someone was jealous and the woman had a spell put on her. They were in a banquet hall. She had to fly into the mouth of another woman at the banquet. She was immediately reborn, transformed her energy. She ran to her partner. They ran to the fireplace. They joined their energies, grasped each other, and they had an ascension moment and they rose through the chimney. And when they reached the air outside the chimney, they turned into swans and flew away. Swans mate for life. So we're talking about that within your life, but we're also talking about the wider aspects of what it is to be hosting Uranus as Pluto in Capricorn inches closer and closer and closer to conjunction. We're just really very nearly there. And then, the big shebang, right? As we know, if you don't know, go look at the astrology, okay? Plumb the web. A lot of information out there. So we've had this beautiful shift and change, and in some ways on the earth, my guides were just talking with Cappy about this, so go watch that companion reading. It's got strings of information and energy for you, okay, Taurus? This is kind of where we're at. All of us that are able now, in a heart chakra bonded, energetic bonding, it's not just that you have Uranus. It's not just that Capricorn has Pluto inching closer to Saturn. It causes similar effects here on the earth creatures. After this beautiful full moon in Pisces, we're kind of this way now. Those of us that are meant to, those of us that are able, this is how we're standing. We are holding on to each other in the full radiant energy of the Awakener, which you are hosting. So it's changing your life and it's changing the lives of the people you come in contact with. Do not doubt that. Okay, you carry the energy of the Awakener. Sacred bonding, awakened bonding, fire, Uranus, quantum physics of the state of being human, a spirit body in a human shell, all those things. That's you. That's what my guys want to speak with you about, okay? And because of that, of course, we're talking about a very intense vibration, right? And the ability to travel great distances, migration. Hummingbirds are very territorial. If you've ever seen them at a hummingbird feeder, they will kick each other's ass to get access to the nectar. And so you are in your warrior spirit intending to plumb this energy as your strength and wield it, okay? Beautiful Taurus. And if I say Capricorn, forgive me. Because, yeah, go look at Capricorn, all right? So this is how you join your energy together. And I hold the energy of Uranus within me. I'm an earth sign. And it is my homeopathic remedy state. So I have Aries rising. And I live this in my day-to-day life, okay? Radiant energy. Think about the energy of the sun, of uranium that emits outward, causing the trees to grow, right? The planet to bloom. All those kinds of things. Ascension energy, X-ray vision, high vibration, okay? As you can tell, I can't quite stop talking about it because there's a lot to it. All right, if you want a personal reading to check into your energy, let me know. So there we have, for your partner, similar air, flight, blue heron, all about healing and bringing forward healing. And that's what the Great Awakener does. So there's somebody in your sphere who has very similar energy, somewhat patterned differently as is necessary, my guides are saying, because they are bringing factors of healing. And you see how the two of you are looking into this journey here? So interesting. Continuing on a theme, the witness, the sacred witness self. You stand in your place, and from a very sacred knowing position, you watch humanity transform. You watch your relationship transform. You are a witness for yourself and for your beloved. It's gorgeous. And once again, it is, here's the energy, right? Sacred fire with a feminine Shakti. So my guys want me to crack open the book and read a couple words to you about that, okay? So just look at the intensity of this, right? And part of why the witness is here is because I know from personal experience, there's a little bit of that notion of X-ray vision when it comes to the uranium energy, okay? Uranus and all of what it means in its deepest aspects. So let's see, Shakti, divine feminine fire. She is the body awakened with light, absolutely. She is the divine feminine and she is the Kundalini, the energetic force that moves through us. See that? Oh, golly gee. Triggered by love that leads to the enlightenment of our body, our mind, our spirit. With our Kundalini coming alive within us, we cannot remain as we once were. It is impossible. We may try to lead the same lives and be the same within a relationship pattern and perhaps even behave, quote, properly, but it simply can't be done because you have to follow the energy, okay? So soon our disguise slips and people wonder what happened to her or him. What has gotten into him? It's just because you're on fire with the divine and you cannot help it. You are no longer satisfied with trying to be the good child or fearing that you are the bad child. You know yourself to be the divine child, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, fabulous, sensual Taurus. Always searching for beauty and stability. Look at that. So enjoy these moments, okay? Just enjoy what's coming forward. It's going to intensify. That's part of the message. This energy, of course, because you have Uranus with you for, I think it's another, 6.5 years? Something like that. What's going to happen is that when Pluto moves off of Capricorn, you then step to the forefront. So this is the anti-up period, my guides are saying. And you are joining, of course, the energy of Pluto in Capricorn and helping, so to speak, augmenting what the work that Capricorn's doing. Okay, so I think going forward, it would be advisable for you to watch the Capricorn reading so that you understand really truly the blending of the energy within the Earth cohort. And if you really want to know it all, watch Virgo. Okay, because there's a great temperance going on, and each Earth sign holds a piece of the puzzle about the changes that are coming forward. And of course, it extends to all the signs. So you carrying this energy, working on this, okay, in your own life and in your spirit realm. And the beautiful partner that you have, check that out. Helping you walk through the medicine wheel. They are walking through the medicine wheel of their own life, partly because you are there with your radiant energy, but partly it's just the energy that they hold. Okay? Cleansing. Walking through the medicine wheel. Shift and change and healing. See the snake? We've got there's the hummingbird. You see at the top? Lion energy, bird energy, kundalini energy. Intense. Beautiful and intense. And within that, like you, they are in touch with the ancient ones. Do you see that? They flow back and forth with sacred ancient energy like you do. It's a different type of energy. It's moon energy, my guides are saying, okay, due to the coloration of the card. But they're standing right in that realm. And it's why you guys get on. You understand each other in a really beautiful way. The energies are somewhat different, but there are a lot of similarities. So let's take a look, Taurus. What the heck is happening? And yeah, here's the first. Okay, that came out for Cappy. You see what I'm saying? So you are helping yourself. You're going through a lot of healing because you carry this aspect. It's bringing you right into this deep place. The tripartite soul, the sacred brotherhood, the sacred triple goddess, the sons of Brigid. That's what this indicates. So the beautiful renewer of devotion. So we are talking about this type of energy that brings you to healing. Yeah, my guys want that. And devotion. Okay, they're just saying take it right off the top. Thank you, Spirit. So the Sacred Lovers card, that is the lover of devotion. This is the renewer of devotion because you're going into the cauldron for a moment of healing. This is the Temperance card. Okay, let me just hold them up for you so you can really see the process that you're going through. This week, I wish I had more fingers. Look at the beauty of the walk. That's your human walk. Right? Three major arcana cards in a row. That's how much energy you're wielding. So, these are the days that you're sort of learning into the process, learning how to do this. Okay? The elopement of skill, intense amounts of energy and passion. So whoever it is you're connecting with, if this energy flows through into your love relationship, it's going to be really intense. And you're going to experience a lot of intensity within your love relationships for the next significant period of time. All right? So, okay, hang on. I just want to show you something. See that? Here's why. Because you literally, like I was saying, there it is. The Great Awakener, that's the Uranus energy. The Tower. So that's 4 major arcana cards in a row. 5. You got 5. My guides really want to impress upon you. And I think it's because in this period, you're going to become very activated and in tune with the Capricorn energy. All the earth signs working together now to bring forward cataclysmic shift and change upon the earth. This is the changer of truth. The Tower comes down and the BS finally get the explosion happens, basically, okay? So we're talking about within your own life, this is going to affect you. That's why you're starting with healing, temperance, the lover, okay? The beautiful lover's card. You're going to have to pick your pathway spiritually and physically in your real life, okay? So when you're working on this aspect in your life, you have to focus on that which you can devote yourself to. This is the lover of devotion. She knows that she needs to choose her pathway. She has total clarity about that. If I can hold it straight in the camera. Okay, the lover. And she's in deep contemplation. And she's thinking about the energy. She's thinking about her heart chakra. She's deep in line with the spirit realm. She's been through her temperance moment with the sacred goddess Coventina, the sacred alchemist. You see the portal of the full moon? So you've been activated, as has Capricorn, because of the impact and the meaning of this Pisces full moon. I'll put a little eye in the sky above the video. It's going to be the video for my Pisces full moon reading. Very important. My guides are saying for all beings. That's the very end of the video, okay? So after the rune reading comes out, you can click on that. It'll take you straight there. It's important. Okay, because, see that? That's humanity. And you're going to feel this in your own life too. So, Quest of Battle, 10 of Swords. My guides are saying, bam, like this. So you are the chalice of healing because you carry this Uranus energy of awakening. Just understand yourself now. You are literally going through a massive transformation. Taurus, all of you, whether you realize it or not, because you carry the power of being an awakener. And if you're having these experiences and it's freaking you out, contact me. We'll have a reading and I'll explain to you how that works because I've been walking with it my whole life. It's about being a catalyst. It's about the fact that when people come in contact with you, they change. And soon they will be drawn to you. You're going to have an amazing bunch of years coming forward, Taurus. And it's fabulous that you're an earth sign and you have the strength and you have the stability and the foundation, the power to stand like a bull, because that's what it takes to wield this energy. That's why I'm an earth sign and I have it as my rising sign, because first I need to be stable. I need to be grounded because this brings a series that looks like this in a sort of a continual way. And it is your earth sign energy that grounds you. It's just phenomenal and brings the shift and change. You are always going to focus on the beauty point. You're always going to focus on the energy. You're always going to focus on the ethical pathway that you must follow. That's why you have it. That's why you were chosen. Because there's humanity, right? 10 of Swords, an ending is coming. Do we see the sun coming up? So it's a story about a group of souls, literally just souls, traveling afloat on the ocean, feeling as though they cannot reach their destination. What in fact is happening is that that's an illusion. The sun is coming up. We can see it. They're done. Humanity is done with a cycle. Your energy is helping everyone move forward. So as my guides always say, just stand in your life. Focus on your own energy, radiate it outward. You don't have to engage one-on-one with anybody if it's not your thing, right? Depending on what your rising sign and your moon sign is. Just get in the boat and just know that like Capricorn, in some ways you are the helm of the boat. While humanity rose and rose in this desperate attempt, the struggle for domination and power and all the things that muck us up. That's why we're adrift on the ocean. But now it's the Pisces ocean that we're adrift on. And so this is the moment just before you reach the shore. It's a moment of transition. And so there's something going on in the souls of all the people on the planet that's moving us forward because of the healing that you literally bring, because of the energy you literally wield. Okay, beautiful Taurus? So, pay close attention how this affects your love relationships. You may find some challenges while you sort of get comfortable in your new skin. Because you know what? Look at that. That's the King of Cups. Do you see the Uranus energy? That's what it's literally about, Taurus. I'm getting all choked up. An intense activation at the heart chakra. Sacred vision, shape-shifting back and forth into this radiant form of energy, the universe, right? Shape-shifting back and forth. You are just going to become very clairvoyant. Many of you are going to know things. You don't know how you know them. You don't know why you know them. You have X-ray vision now. And the spear, this is Sacred King Lu. His magical spear clears away obstacles. That's what you're doing with your energy. And this is on the line of the heart, soul chakra, the soul contract you made when you came here to be here walking the earth, to wield this energy in this time. King of Cups, love energy, doing battle with love energy. It's fantabulous. So take a look always in my readings at how the columns stack up. It'll bring to you better inferences. Take a look at how they work. Okay, so do you see that? The lover of devotion. That's the path you want to be devoted to. Certainly that's what you want in your love life. This is how you stand in your energy now. You're available. You are available for this kind of devotion to a cause, to another in your life, and to yourself, because you know, because you have X-ray vision and you see the healing. It's going to look like a complete meltdown, but you know it's at the root of it because you have X-ray vision and you've been through the cauldron. Okay? Interesting. I like it. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get a little more energy for beautiful Taurus, please. Hang on. Thank you. Okay. Hang on. Okay, so they're talking to me about orders of wisdom. They're talking about this kind of Shakti energy. Do you see Shakti aligned with this King of Cups? With this. This is why you're the witness. Because on a very sacred level, you know. And you're dealing with sacred energy. Okay, ooh, what do we want, Spirit? Okay, they just want me to show this to you. So we have... No, they're saying go ahead and take it. All right, so that is a Sheila Nagi. If you don't know what it is, it's a symbol that was found in the Celtic regions as things turned from, okay, my guys are saying the forest religions, paganism, animism, things like that, and Christianity started moving across that part of the world. What the Christians did was they built churches, cathedrals on the most sacred sites of these people in order to encourage them to sign on, basically. And somehow, in a mystical way that nobody knows, and there's no written record of it, this figure showed up on the outside of these Christian churches. Isn't that fascinating? I mean, what could be more upsetting in a symbolic way than to have this plastered on a church? And I love that it happened. So we're looking at sacred feminine energy, the void, the portal of all beings, and a shamanic journey. The head, once again, like in this, all right? Souls coming across a portal. Do you see the shamans carrying the head? I gotta cover that up. YouTube gets mad about it. All right, sacred feminine energy. Okay, so this card is the liberator of devotion. Things being liberated within you, and this is the lover of devotion. So there is an energetic pattern that's being set up here, and what my guides want to talk to you about is the strength that it takes to be wielding the intense energy that comes through you now, okay? Because you are helping Capricorn bring forward this awakening. All right, so Spirit, can we have an outcome card, please, for beautiful Taurus? And apparently their love, the love energy that you wield, all right? And the way you are able to connect with people now, energetically, it's going to be on an energetic basis going forward. You're going to have to feel it. Yeah, look. Woohoo! Holy Moses. Okay, two things. There's the feminine energy, the Shakti, the guardian of the gateway. And there's the gateway. Okay, do we see all the gateways here? The sacred guardian of the gateway, the guardian of truth. And this is the changer of truth. That is the high priestess, the guardian of the gateway. There's the high mother. She holds the secrets of the universe. Do you see the disc and the orbs in her shield? And that she also holds her power like the King of Art does? So, part of it is that all of humanity is approaching the sacred gateway of shift and change. And we've begun to sail through it. So this is the power, the feminine power that you carry while you carry this radiant energy. I think what my guys are talking about is the power of the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine within you. Okay? Because that's the Sun card. Do you see history and destiny unfurling there through the spiral? This is the protector of sacred lore. Those Akashic records that are coming forward now, those things that are unfolding, encoded within all of us, or we would not be here. Look at those sacred mates. How about it? And the purpose is, of course, healing. Okay? That is a sacred healer from the mystical realm. Queen of Pentacles. She's kneeling at a gravestone, and there are literal flowers growing up from the bones of the person that's buried there, and it is her brother. So my guides are talking about the brotherhood and sisterhood of humanity. That which has come before, all the tragedy, all the sorrow, is what gives rise to what is happening now. So she's picking flowers and herbs for healing for this purpose, because she knows humanity's going into and through the sacred bowl. So deep reading this week, beautiful Taurus. Very deep reading. Let's take a look at your partner. And we're going to pick some runes for you too. My guy just said for you two kids. Okay? Spirit, please give us some information on beautiful Taurus's partner. Who is this beautiful person in touch with the ancient ones? Moving through the medicine wheel in their own life and helping Taurus. I think supporting you, Taurus, because you're going so deep. Okay, let's see. Hang on. Somebody's trying to call me and my computer's trying to answer it. All right, let's see. Spirit, what can we know, please? What can we know about this beautiful person? Yeah, you know what? Look. Somebody who's going through their own intense process. The dedicator of lore. Major Arcana card. The sacred initiate. I like it. Very beautiful in relationship to what's happening. So you're standing with this beautiful energy that you have, and you are in partnership. You're a sacred witness for humanity, for yourself, and for your partner, because they're going through a very deep process. And it is about going through the medicine wheel. It is about collecting profound healing. Beautiful. The sacred waters, all those kinds of notions. That's why they're standing with the ancient ones. Okay? Really interesting. And they've been through some battles. Look, Four of Swords. So, as they go into their initiation, they're going to come to a quiet, restful place while they get their cleansing, their healing, their initiation into the ancient wisdom that they are meant to collect. Right? Coming to rest after battles in their life, perhaps. Aligning themselves in this way with the ancient ones, the medicine wheel, the healing that's coming forward. Spirit, what else can we know about this beautiful person, please? Can you give us something about this beautiful person? What is it we need to know? Why are they going through the medicine wheel? Ooh, okay. So, all right, when the cards jump up like that, I know there's a profound message. So let me turn it around and show it to you. All right, before I pull these cards out. So the reason your partner's going through this is because they are part of a sacred lineage, just like you are. Whatever their energy is, right? So I think maybe likely a water sign because of what we see here. But don't know, right? Could be anybody. Okay, my guys are talking about because of the station of all humanity at this point. So we're talking about energy more than what sign is it. Okay, Taurus? This is about a woman who was a seer. This is the Nine of Cups. Your partner is making a transition. They've come to the zenith of their own place into this moment. This woman was able to, because she had sacred vision, she was able and employed, my guides are saying, she was employed by a king to divine and create a knowing about the list of his sacred lineage. Fascinating in connection with you. So your person may really be coming, when they get into this restful state and they go through their initiation, that's a goddess of sacrifice. See the energy being bestowed on this person? Look at that. They're marked for it. Okay, that's their soul cycle. That's what they came here for. So because of the intensity of the energy, and maybe because they're connected with you, this is what my guides are saying. We just want to warn you, like, this is the stuff you're going to experience. All right? It might be that it pushes them into awakening just because, my guide said, just because they kiss you, because they stand in your energy. And it's going to happen both ways, okay? Just so you know. So, jumping blindfolded into the void, accepting the sacred amulet, the energy. Look at the fire. They're really joining you. Okay, so you may be, as a couple, if you're already mated, this is what you might be experiencing. And this person's psychic capacity is going to open in a way that's gigantic. Okay, look. Look at that. Judgment of skill. That's a Four of Wands. Again, indications of psychic energy, psychic vision. Do you see the shoes are blue? They've been changed. They have a lot of access to water energy. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They have literally, or they're going to be literally going through a cleansing, a spiritual cleansing and awakening. It's going to awaken their psychic vision. Okay? The way they walk through their life has changed forever now. And it may just be beginning, it may just be happening, but they do have, their vessel is full, and they have the means to fill it again at any moment while they're sitting in this beautiful place, understanding the passage of humanity into this place of the Four of Wands. And, if it's your relationship, maybe the two of you are getting engaged or married or something, but you're forming a bond that's really intense. So make sure you give your partner love and support while they're going through this. They're going to need their downtime. They're going to need to be like this in their own life. Right? So make sure always in these kind of relationships, give each other space. Okay? Please, promise, my guys are saying. All right, so let's get the last cards out and we'll go forward. Let's see, hang on. The Magician. Okay? Depicted as sacred male energy, awakened at the will center. And this deck, it is the decider of will. It's beautiful. So again, that's who your partner is emerging into. And it is because they have become activated as of this eclipse on July 2nd. So that's the Ace of Pentacles. In this deck, it's about the moment of activation. Let's see if I can make that a little more clear. All right, so do you see below the sliver of the moon, can you see how there's a portal there? And look at the stone. Do you see the dots of light? It is receiving energy from the sacred realm. That's what happened on this eclipse in July. And all the things that have come forward into this moment of the Pisces full moon, these are the things that are changing the destiny, or my guides are correcting me, bringing forward the destiny of humanity. So we see here this beautiful goddess having her moment of awakening. She touches the stone of her destiny. The electricity comes through to her. So this is about spiritual activation and self-actualization. And you see her hair is blue, her garment is blue. She's looking straight into the stone, into the mystery realm, my guides are saying. the augury, the prophecy of spiritual knowledge. Ooh, oh, lordy, 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 who is it that you're loving on? And vice versa. Wow. Wow. Okay. So one other card flipped over. I'm just going to show it. That's the King of Pentacles. All right. So it is, I mean, clearly blue garments, green garments, holding the cup, the fire in the background. Someone you're really well mated with who is stable and grounded. Once they're through their process, okay, this is going to be maybe a little like this, because it always is. Support your partner, love your partner, know that they're coming to their place of ascension and stability, my guys are saying. Okay, wow. Thank you, Taurus. The same way I was thanking Capricorn for coming here, for volunteering to come here into these moments to wield this energy and learn what it is to have real power and real victory. Look, on every level. In order to be dedicated to the process of souls, to come into this King of Cups energy by going through this portal, this massive shift and change, standing in your own life as the High Priestess and the Protector of Lord, the Sun card, right? Sort of the zenith of male and female energy, bonded together inside of you for the purpose of healing for yourself, but also for everybody else. All right, Spirit, please give us something for beautiful Taurus. Oh gosh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Ascended Masters. That is the sacred rune for initiation. Taurus, what am I telling you? Do you understand? I'm going to put it right there with the tower. We're going to read it from the book, and we'll get one for your partner. Okay? Holy smokes. My guys are not messing around the last couple of weeks. Not at all. They're getting right to the heart of the matter now. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. You know, I know in my head and in my heart, I know these things because I have X-ray vision too. You know, with all humility, I've been watching this come forward for years, and the moment's here, just like the moment is here for Capricorn. So know that you're sacred partners with Capricorn, okay? In a real way, real foundation, a real foundation. So I think going forward, please make sure to watch both readings, okay? Just so you know. All right, so this is Perth. It is about initiation, something hidden and secret matters. Thank you, Spirit. This is a hieratic or mystery rune, pointing to that which is beyond our frail, manipulative human powers. Perth is on the side of heaven, the unknowable, and has associations with the phoenix, that mystical bird which consumes itself in fire and rises again from its own ashes. Its ways are hidden and secret. So in some way, the male and female part of you going through this transformation, because you're carrying this and look at all the fire energy all of you are reading. Look in every spot. It's interesting. I love it. So powerful forces of change are at work here. Yet what is achieved is not easily or readily shared. After all, becoming whole and the means of it is a profound secret. On the side of the earthly or the mundane, there may well be surprises. Again, Uranus, right? Gains, rewards that you did not anticipate. And on the side of human nature, this rune is symbolized by the flight of the eagle. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit. It is about soaring flight. Flight free from entanglement, lifting yourself above the endless ebb and flow of the ordinary life to acquire broader vision, broader energy. All of that is indicated here. Do you see? Thank you, Spirit. This is one of the cycle runes. Perth stands at the heart of initiation. Look. Okay. Wow, my guys are saying, do you see, kid? They call you, lately they're saying kids, you know, as a sign of affection, but they want everyone to understand. Look. Yeah, you're awakening each other, I think. My goodness. All right, standing at the heart of initiation. Nothing external matters here, except as it shows you your inner reflection. So my guys are talking about your relationship, obviously, but understand within the relationship, okay? Go deep. Allow yourselves to go deep. This rune is concerned with the deepest stratum, of course, thank you, Spirit, of your being, the bedrock on which your destiny is founded. For some, birth means experiencing a death. If need be, let go of everything to go into the mystical realm this week. No exceptions, no exclusions. Nothing less than spirit. Renewal of your spirit is at stake when you draw this rune. So what my guys were sort of editorializing, which is why I was hesitating. They're saying, like, we know you got to go to work, you got to buy the groceries, you got to do what you got to do. But while you're doing that, let yourself vibrate in the highest way to come into alignment with this partner. Because some of you are in alignment in this way with another human being. All right? And remember, could be your brother, could be somebody at work, anybody that you run into that causes this kind of an action and reaction, believe it, dedicate to it, keep doing your responsibilities. You will, because you're an earth sign. But it's time to believe it. I believe, no pun intended. All right, Spirit, who's this beautiful? Who's that? Look at that. Taurus, good Lord, who's going through the medicine wheel? Somebody's coming to an awakening. Somebody associated with Taurus having an awakening and a cleansing because they're going deep. And it's a prophecy, right? And they're turning into a seer. They're seeing it happen in their own life. And they are just feeling exceedingly mystical. And they're looking at the bowl. Okay? Wow. That's how they pop out the other side. All right, Spirit, please give some love and advice and support to the mystical journey that this lover of Taurus is going through. Yeah, look. All right. So this is an awakening that's happening. All right. That's the rune for defense. It's, okay, my guys are talking about the challenges that can be met, that you can feel, that you will have as you go through an awakening. All right, so let's see. Let's just put it right there. Whew-wee. It's awesome. It's symbolized by the yew tree, I think. So this is Awaz. It is about defense, avertive power, and yes, the yew tree. So look up the yew tree as it relates to ancient history and these matters from the Norse tradition, okay? As we are tested, we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. At the same time, we develop in ourselves an aversion to the conduct that creates stress in our lives. If there appears to be an obstacle in your path, consider that even a delay may prove beneficial. Do not be overly eager to press forward, for this is not a time or a situation in which you can make your influence felt. Do you see this? That's why you're in repose. See this person, how deep they're in repose? Right? Four of Swords, Four of Wands, in the mystical realm, for an event that's happening. Right? They may just have to pull back a bit. Okay, let's see, where did I leave off? So, patience is the counsel Awaz offers. Do nothing hectic. No acting needy or lusting after a desired outcome. You can't force your awakening. It's going to take whatever shape it's going to take. Just surrender to it. Know that you're going through the medicine wheel. You literally are in touch with the ancient ones. You see this? Look. Wow. It's a cleansing moment. Okay, let's see. So, this rune speaks to the difficulties that can arise at the beginning of a new life. Often, it announces a time of waiting for a spring to fill up with water and for fruit to ripen on the bough. Perseverance and foresight are called for. The ability to foresee consequences before you act is the mark of a profound person. Avert anticipated difficulties through right action. And yet, even more than we are doers, we are deciders. That is the decider of will. Thank you, Spirit. Once the decision is clear, the doing becomes effortless, for then the universe supports and empowers our actions. Receiving AWAS, you are put on notice that through inconvenience and discomfort, growth is promoted. This may well be a trying time. Certainly, it is a meaningful one. So set your house in order, tend to business, be clear, and wait on the will of heaven. So this is coming forward. You know, people talk about awakenings, and they use lots of words about difficulty, and I've heard some words that have been upsetting to me in the past. Just know that it's a cataclysmic change, and you're going to be experiencing whatever that means for you. It's not negative, it's not frightening. You might feel some factors of that. So take care of yourself. If you're a cross watcher, understand what happens when you come in contact with an awakener, right? My guides are saying somebody like me that carries this energy, or somebody like your lover, if you're a cross watcher and you come in contact with a Taurus while you're having your awakening, or because it's your destiny to come in contact with an awakener, because Taurus, that's what you are now, right? So there's a lot of responsibility that needs to be wielded on both sides. Love your partner. They're going to need a lot of space because they're going through a beautiful shift and change. They are going to need support. You know, the factors of my awakening, so to speak, continue in a continuous flow, basically, in my own life. And then we learn into that moment, and then another awakening happens. So maybe, luckily for them, they've been through this once before. So if your partner needs to have some space from you, make sure you're loving and supportive. My guys just said, bring them some soup and give them a hug, or leave it at their doorway if they just say, I can't right now. I just need to stay home and close my door and be with myself. There's a reason for that, okay? So honor it. It's not about rejecting you. That's why it's defense. They've got to come through this in the best way that it works for them. So Taurus, thank you. What a beautiful story coming out this week. Click the like button, I forgot to say, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. All right, thanks everyone.